Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And this is a toy that I was actually looking forward to checking out. Got it at my local Target. This here is the Batmobile from the new 23 Flash movie. I'm really excited to actually have this. This is like one of those play feature toys that you normally get for kids. And I'm really excited to actually get my hands on it. As you can see here, it's pretty much a simple packaging. You got two figures that come with it. You got the young Barry Allen and the Michael Keaton version of Batman on there. And then of course you got the 89 style Batmobile down here. Once again, a really cool vehicle. I have many of these vehicles in my collection from all different scales. So to actually get this one that actually holds a 4-inch figure is pretty cool. I do have the original one that came out back in the early 90s. And the only difference between this one and that one had like a clicking noise when you rolled it, and it had an open canopy, as opposed to this one that is true to the vehicle and it has the covered canopy. Very, very cool. So guys, let's get it off the cardboard and let's take a look at the vehicle and the figures. Alright guys, so we got the vehicle and the figures off the cardboard, so let's go ahead and take a closer look at them, starting with the young Barry Allen. Now guys, I'm pretty sure most of you guys have seen the movie already, so there shouldn't be any spoilers, but just in case, as you can see here, the young Barry Allen does make a Flash suit, and he does make it out of a Batman suit. And with this little 4-inch figure, you can see a lot of that detail in it, especially like in the hood here. As you can see, he cut down the bat ears to bring them down so it can actually be like a regular hooded mask. I think he's wearing some sort of ear protection there on this mask. And when you see the lightning bolt on his chest, you can actually see the Batman logo underneath it, which I think is a really cool feature. And he does kind of like, for the design there, looks like he used caution tape around the waist. And as you can see throughout the figure, it is pretty much a Batman figure looking red. So just like he did in the movie, spray painted everything red to make himself look like the older Barry Allen, which I think is really cool. That is a really awesome feature that they did in the movie. And I think it's a really cool thing that they transferred over to the figures itself. Now the articulation, the figure can look left or right. It doesn't look up or down, which kind of sucks. I wish they would have done that. The arms do go out to the side 90 degrees from the shoulder, and it does got a 360-degree rotation at the shoulder as well. Now he does get about 90 degrees at the elbow, just a little bit shy of it. There is no wrist articulation though, as you can see here. And he doesn't have any waist articulation either. But his legs do go out to the side at a 90-degree angle. From the hips, he does have a thigh rotation. And he does have a knee bend. Now mine is a little stiff, and what I noticed with a lot of figures that have this kind of feeling in it, you want to be careful with those joints because they will snap very easy. So I'm trying to be cautious. Let's try the other leg, see if we get a better point there. There we go. And that one snapped in as well. So you can see it's almost 90 degrees, not a fully. There is no articulation from the ankles or the feet. But nevertheless, it is a 4-inch figure, and it's pretty much got the 4-inch figure articulation except for any articulation around the hip. But still, nevertheless, a cool figure. Now let's take a quick look at the Michael Keaton Batman. As you can see here, very nicely done. Lots of detail going down the figure. As you can see here, the only thing that I am disappointed in is in the cape. I felt the cape should have went down a little bit further, and the cape should have been a little bit larger to actually come over the shoulders. That would have made this a really, really cool figure, because the 89 Batman figure, or 89 Batman costume, I should say, actually had the cape where it went over the shoulders. That would have been a cool feature to actually have on here, but as you can see, it does look cool because it does go under the cowl like it does in the original movie and in this movie. Very nicely done. Now let's take a closer look at this Batmobile. This thing looks really nice. And one thing I did notice when taking up the cardboard, this bat wing up here, let me see if I can get it into the frame so you can see it is bent up a little bit. Let me see if I can get it in frame. It is bent up slightly right there. Now I did try to take it apart to see if I could bring it down. It is very difficult. I don't want to break it, so I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Maybe later on I'll figure out a way out from somewhere on YouTube, or if not, I'll just go ahead and buy another one that's in better condition. But this thing looks really nice. Nice detail to it. Really cool. And it's got, of course, the open and closed canopy, just like the original Batmobile. This one is a one-seater like most of the action playsets. But nice detail nevertheless inside. You got that panel right there where it shows the steering wheel and a bunch of gauges, just like the original Batmobile would have had. Now, let's see if we can actually get this Batman to sit in there and see how he actually looks inside the vehicle with the cape and everything. Alright, now the arms are going to be a little bit difficult, so let's go ahead and bring the arms in a little bit. Let's bend the arms in so they're out of the way. Now he does open up with a wide gap in the legs, which I thought might have been an issue, but it doesn't seem to be an issue actually putting him in the Batmobile. And okay, let's get the cape down, and there we go. We actually got him in there. The canopy will clear with him in there. Let's take a quick look at Batman inside the Batmobile. Very nice. This thing is really cool. I like it. It's gonna look really great on my shelf. There goes the canopy closed. Once again, something really cool to go with my action vehicle playset section of my collection. Really awesome. And guys, this is where we're gonna end the video for today. Alright guys, that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now when it comes to the Batmobile and Flash and Batman action figures, are these guys collectible? Are they worth collecting? I'm not 100% sure on that. Just like back in '89 when the original Michael Keaton Batman movie came out and they created the toys, how some of those toys are actually worth money now. Could be the same for these toys right here, but I do know they are making the larger 6-inch to 7-inch action figures. They're quite possibly making vehicles and playsets to match those figures, so those scales will be a lot more detailed than these. It's all up to you guys whether you want to collect the 4-inch version or the larger version. I think they're actually making a 12-inch version as well. So guys, it's up to you. What do you want to collect as the collector? Me personally, I am glad I picked these guys up. I do like the 4-inch figures. I possibly will collect these 6 and 8-inch figures, as I do collect those as well. Who knows on the vehicles, depending on the price how they come out, whether or not I pick up the vehicles as well. But until then, we'll just have to wait and see. And we come to that point in the video where, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, do smash that like button because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below, and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. Once again, I'm Sergeant Geek, and I'm signing off.